I think justice was done yesterday. Very joyous, obviously.
Do you believe that it should have gone to court in the first place? Because from what you're suggesting, you believe that they were absolutely correct in what they did.
I just think it was a waste of the taxpayers' money.
That was a BLM campaigner's response to the trial concerning the 4 people who decided to topple the Edward Colston statue in Bristol amidst a Black Lives Matter protest. Justice was done, are her exact words. If anything, I think that the opposite of justice was done. But seemingly, though, people are actually in support of the Colston statue being pulled down. People are genuinely condoning criminal damage just because it's in the name of left-wing politics. Think about it. If this was an incidence of vandalism committed by more conservative, right-wing perpetrators, I think that the trial outcome would be completely the opposite. At the end of the day, our courtrooms shouldn't be swarming with politics. They are quite simply places for the law to be applied and justice to be served. And the reality is that these people broke the law. If they really weren't happy with the statue, why didn't they make a fancy petition on change.org like they usually do, instead of committing an act of vandalism? But all jokes aside, I think in essence this whole situation has done nothing but give these so-called activists the permission to vandalise anything they want. Not only that, but it's now sparked dialogue as to whether the Churchill statue should be toppled because of his controversial and now socially unacceptable views on colonialism. I think though that these left-wing activists are missing the mark. We don't have a statue of Churchill in Parliament Square because we idolise him in terms of his views on colonialism. We have a statue of him because of the fact that he undoubtedly did our country tremendous service in helping us to win World War II. I don't agree with his views on colonialism, of course, but I don't think it's necessarily fair to compare Churchill to Hitler, as many people have been.
Leo Amory, the Secretary of India, not an anti-racist, actually said that Churchill's views were so extreme on India, he couldn't separate them from Hitler's. And the truth is, Hitler was a great military leader, a product of his time, and if they'd won the war, we'd be having a discussion now.
But luckily, we can separate Sir Winston Churchill from Hitler because they went up against each other in the war.
Because one
Sir Winston
won
Churchill
and one lost.
You're on.
I think it'd be fairer to say that Churchill was an anti-hero.